Guys, it's a very active scene here, a very active scene. Firefighters still working to put out this fire. I see 6 fire trucks in all responding to this fire. We are at the corner of First and Polk Street. And joining me now is Kathy Carroll. You're a neighbor. You woke up to this, Kathy. What did you hear?
I heard
Battalion Chief Mike Reeves. We've been talking to you all morning, sir. Thank you so much. I know you guys have had you've had an interesting night with 2 fires. So tell me where we're at right now. I saw a couple of firefighters going in there. Tell me where we're at right now.
we're just taking and checking the structure over again.
Yeah, it certainly is, Patty. As you can see, there's about 6 fire trucks in all that have responded from Lynchburg Fire. Firefighters still climbing on top of the house next door. They just put that ladder down. They were spraying water on it the last time we talked to you. The house that is you're looking at right now, Dan, if you can show them that house was abandoned. There was actually no power to that house at the time. There is about 6 fire trucks on scene here, all Lynchburg Fire Department. By the way, this is their second fire of the night. This team has been very, very busy. 2 minor injuries to firefighters is what we're hearing from the battalion chief that we spoke to about a half an hour ago. One with smoke inhalation, one with a minor back injury. But right now, we're joined by Aubrey Barber Sr., and your house is the house to the left.
Right.
That actually had a little bit of fire damage to it. Tell me, sir, you've had a very rough morning waking up to this.
Right. Yeah, very rough morning.
So we're very happy that you got out, of course, you and your wife. So tell me about that this morning. You had just gone to bed.
Yeah. I had gone to bed and I think approximately about to sleep for maybe about an hour or so. And then I heard my wife screaming, say, get out of the house, because the house next door is on fire. And
Your wife is okay though, right?
Yes, she is okay. So only thing she could do is put on a gown. Because we couldn't get anything else, so I happened to get my my cell phone, and also I got me a jacket and a pair of pants to put on. But other than that, that's it.
What was that like walking outside this morning and seeing the house on fire next to you? I mean, describe for me what it looked like.
I was shocked because I was out.
So what we want to do right now is a neighbor who lives at the house that we're standing at right now caught this cell phone video. Of course, we're going to get this to you guys, but we're just now getting this video. This is the house on fire, fully involved, obviously. Again, we're at First and Polk Street. Polk Street completely closed. AEP just showed up. Joining me now is the battalion chief, Mike Reeves, who has been on this fire since we got here. Tell me a little bit, you had a little bit of a challenge at the beginning with the water pressure just kind of getting going.
Yeah, we had some.
And then the people in that house to the left there, Dan, if you could show that house to the left, also some damage there, but they got out. Tell me, there was how many people in there?
To my knowledge, there were 2 residents of the exposure. Both of them got out in the early stages with no, incident to them, so they're fine.
And then tell me about you had a couple firefighters with some injuries. Tell me about that.
Yeah, we did. We had.
So I'm going to let Dan show you here. The ladder truck was just pouring water on this house, this abandoned house, we are told, did not have power running to it. They just stopped pouring water on it. We are at the corner of First and Polk Streets in downtown Lynchburg. This street obviously closed. There's about 6 fire trucks set up here. Water is just running down the street from where they've been pouring water on this. And in the last hour and a half that we've been here, the husband and wife who lived next door to this house, by the way, got out. We just talked to them. They are okay. The Red Cross is assisting them right now. There were 2 minor injuries to firefighters, one with a back injury, one with smoke inhalation, but the battalion chief tells me they are expected to be okay, luckily. The battalion chief obviously saying it's too early to figure out how this all started, but the fire marshal obviously will be investigating. We'll send it back to you. Yeah, in fact, they just stopped within the last couple of minutes putting water on this house. We're told by the battalion chief this house was an abandoned house. As you can see, it's completely gutted. Firefighters going in now, and what we can only assume is just making sure that every last piece of this fire is out. It was smoldering probably as of the last half hour. Again, abandoned house, no power was running to the house at the time. There was a husband and wife who lived in that house to the left of this abandoned house. They got out. They are okay. We just talked to that gentleman within the last hour. There were 2 minor injuries to firefighters. And take a look at this, guys. Do you see this water that's just been running down this street all morning? This street, when we first walked up here, was an absolute waterfall. There's a puddle of water at the very end of the street, Dan, if we can sort of show them. And this was an abandoned house, by the way, with no power running to it at the time. And you were telling me earlier that you had 2 of your firemen had minor injuries. So tell me how they're doing right now.
At this moment, preliminary, they're doing fine.